I wish you fucking would. I wish you fucking would, bitch. I wish you would. Hey beautiful, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, hi, my name's Alexis Jayda and welcome. I'm eating some menudo and I got some cheese meat. This is my first time doing a mukbang. I'm not sure how you pronounce it correctly, but I see these going around and I'm just like, this should be interesting. I have this thing where I really can't stand to hear someone chew all up in my ear, like smacking their gums. If the cheese is good, I can look past it, but when a few of you were recommending for me to do it, I was just like, oh. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do it. So, okay, so we're just going to do it. Haven't done my makeup or anything like that yet because I will be doing a video after this. So, me and my friend, we were talking today and she gave me this idea for the video. We were talking, so she has a friend. Her and this girl have been friends for like a good minute. Her friend, we'll call her Jessica. So my friend Jessica, she was talking to her friend, what should we call the girl? She's talking to her friend Haley. She was talking to Haley, and Jessica and Haley, she thought they were cool, okay? And Haley's boo's been hitting on Jessica. Jessica was like, you know, I just finally decided to tell her because I don't like her boo like that. So I told Haley. She cussed me out. She wanted to be my friend. She told me to go to hell, and that's the story. And now I'm a hoe. So I started telling her. I was like, you know what? That reminds me of da 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 da. Telling her the story, and she was just like, oh my gosh, like, why don't you do a story time? I was like, you think so? And she was like, yeah, like, you should do a story time. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. Oh, this is the gloss I was wearing yesterday in my video. It's a lip oil balm. It's by Clarence. Bomb. Okay, so my story time. I used to work at a call center. I freaking hate call centers. I feel like it's high school. Even though I never went to high school, but the whole reminds me of junior high, whatever. Junior high vibes where everyone's in everyone's business. Chismeando. It's just gossip. Everybody knows everybody. I hate it. Can't even fart without someone snitching you out. So I met this friend, okay? I really can't think of a fucking name. Okay, I'm gonna name her Amanda. So me and Amanda, we started training together. I liked her vibe. I'm usually really quiet. And I liked her vibe. Her vibe was kind of like, kept to herself. She wasn't all up in everyone's business. She kind of was just like, you know, just doing her. So I was like, I like her. I want to pick her to be my friend. So we started hanging out. She was cool. You know, a month passes by, 2 months passes by. Still friends with her. She's still really cool. And then she starts talking about like, hey, we should hang out sometime. Maybe we can like get a couple drinks, you know. I was like, okay, yeah, let's do that. So I invite her over to my place. We're hanging out. She brings her boo. And right off the bat, however you want to say it, right off the jump start, there's just something about him where, you know, when a guy is just a dog and you're just like, keep him at a distance because he seems the type to try to be funny and he's not. He was one of those, okay? What should we name? We'll name him Mark. His name was Mark. So we have Amanda and Mark. So Mark, he did tattoos. So he was like, yeah, I could do tattoos, yada yada yada. The ex was talking to him. He was like, oh yeah, I want to get my son's name right here. Talking to him. They're chismeando, whatever. Me and her are talking. We're drinking, having some drinks in. I have some friends over. Mark, I guess, can't handle his liquor. I don't know what went on, but he's having a little talk with the boys. Things kind of get kind of rowdy. Amanda is like, don't make fun of him. He doesn't know what he's saying. You know, he's drunk. You can't take anything that he says serious. Like, she's trying to, you know, diffuse it and, you know, stick up for her man, and I can respect that. So I was like, you know what, let's call it a night. Everyone goes home. The next day, me and her are talking, you know, she's like apologizing, like, yeah, you know, he just drinks too much, he becomes like a whole new person, yada yada yada. I'm like, you know what, it's cool, whatever. Mark shows up on our break. He's talking to her and he's like apologizing to me, like, hey, I'm sorry, I just had a little bit much to drink, da 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 da. When do you think I can come over to do your ex's tattoo? I was like, oh, let me give you his number. So I give him his number and I was like, you guys talk that out, whatever, you guys talk about money. So me and her go back into working, things are going good. you know, a week or two passes by. So she was like, hey, let's hang out again. I guess he's gonna do his tattoo, and I mean, you can have a couple drinks while he's, you know, doing his home tattoo, whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. That's kind of spicy. We're at work, me and her talking, and she's telling me about how this guy's always flirting with this other girl. Can you believe that? Da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. Like, you know, whatever. It's crazy. When you see things at work where you're just like, that's shady, boo, that's shady. We're getting along really well. Me and her are pretty freaking close. You know, we have that type of relationship where she confides in me and I confide in her. We're talking about stuff, go shopping together, go grocery shopping together. Like, we have a friendship. It's solid now and it's good. You know, she clocks in for me from a little bit late, that kind of thing. I cover her shift when she couldn't come in sometimes. Like, you know, we had each other's back. So a couple days passed by and she's like, hey, my man is gonna go over there and do your guys' tattoo. You wanna have some drinks while he's doing the tattoo? I'm like, yeah, sure, for sure. Come over. So she comes over. I am a huge Steelers fan, so I'm wearing a long sleeve Steelers shirt. It's kind of like this and then just the Steelers. So we're hanging out, we're drinking, have my hair up in a bun. We're just chilling. Me and her are drinking. He's doing his tattoo. They're chatting it up, and I notice that he keeps staring at me, and I just keep looking at him. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm telling you guys know, you guys get that feeling where you're just like, don't do it, don't do it, that kind of thing. Like, don't try it, because I'm a bitch. I am a bitch, okay? If I have to embarrass you or tell you to stop looking or whatever, I will embarrass you. Like, I give no F's. I see that he keeps looking. I was like, you know, maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm having too many drinks. And I was like, no, I've only had 3. Okay, I'm not trying to say I'm chingona, but I know my limit with beer. So me and her are talking, go to the other room because I was like, you know, it's kind of weird. He keeps looking. I see that she keeps staring at me. She keeps staring at him. I don't want her to think anything, you know, because it's not even like that. Me and her go in the other living room. We're talking, telling me his mom's such an asshole to her. She hates her. She's always trying because he was Native and he had certain, you know, traditions. His mom wanted her to do them. She had her own traditions and she was like, no, like, I don't gotta do all that. He loves me, that kind of thing. She didn't have to prove herself. And I hated the ex's mom, so I could relate with her, and I was like, yeah,
fuck them bitches.
It's like, we were just, you know, drinking, talking. Finishes the tattoo a couple hours later. The next day we go to work, hanging out, things are good, you know, working, whatever, taking calls. I got this, you know, this customer, can you believe this, you know, cheese me on the whatever, talking, go outside. And that was the time that I was smoking like, oh, bad. Me and her smoked all that time together, cigarettes, okay. I like the way the his tattoo came out. So he had a tattoo right here of my son's name, and I was like, you know what, I want your man to do my son's name and my daughter's name, because, you know, Andres and Angelica. I was like, I want that. I told her, I was like, you need to let him know, hook it up. That's cool. We know somebody who could do tattoos. It came out pretty good. It looks really nice. It didn't look, you know, ghetto or anything. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll let him know for sure. I'll let my ex talk to your man to let him know that I want to get a tattoo. I was like, you tell him too, yeah? And she's like, yeah, of course. So me and her are taking calls, and then my phone starts buzzing, and I look at the phone and it's an unknown number. So it says like, you down to get the tattoo? And I look at her and I was like, hey, whose number is this? Because we're talking about tattoos, and I was thinking like, okay, did the ex give her my number or did Amanda? Amanda's like, oh, I just gave her your number just to make it easier. I was like, oh, okay. So then I text him. I was like, yeah, I want to get the tattoo. I want to get my daughter's name and my son's name. He texts back, okay, cool, I got you, I can do that. I was like, okay, cool. A week passes by, me and him, I haven't texted since then. Week passes by, me and her still hanging out, still kicking it, do our nails and stuff, go grocery shopping, doing what friends do. So I message him and I let her know, like, hey, I'm gonna message him because this Friday I get paid and I want to do the tattoo. She's like, yeah, of course. Just text him, like, you know. And the reason why I'm letting her know, because remember I told you he was looking at me kind of funny, and I just got that kind of like vibe. And I was telling the ex to message him, and he was like, just do it. Like, everyone was just like, why are you tripping? But I go off vibes. So I go off vibes. Anyone who has been in my life, you guys know I go off vibes. Okay, I'll give you a chance even if I feel the vibe, because I'm like, maybe my asshole just tickling a little bit too much that day. Message him, hey, are you free to do the tattoo on Friday? He says, yeah. Boom, we writes back real quick. I'm like, okay, cool. So I put, okay, cool, I'll see you and Amanda Friday, okay? We left it at that, put the phone away, clock out, going home. I'm in the house, take care of my babies. Then my phone goes off. And he says, this Friday, right? And I said, yes. Stop making it real short. Short as hell. I'm not your friend. I'm your boo's friend. I'm your girl's friend. You know, we don't even gotta have that kind of, yes, smiley face, heart face, whatever the fuck. Even if it's just smiley face, no. Because I told you, I already got that vibe. So then he says, can you come to my place? Oh, maybe he doesn't want to come over here this time. It was like 15 minutes away. So I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't thinking anything of it. I was telling the ex, I was like, oh, he said we can go over there. And he was like, well, yeah, just like have him send me the address. I was like, okay, cool. Send me the address. And then he responds with the smiley face. I'm like, okay, like I don't understand. Didn't dawn on me that the motherfucker's thinking, oh, just me, okay? And then he replies, just you, right? With a question mark with a smiley face. And I said, no, me and so, you know, the ex. And he put ... why not just you? So I'm thinking, okay, this person is trying it. He's trying to dip his toe in the water, and no, fall back. So I start getting upset. I let the ex know, like, look it. And you were telling me I was tripping, and he's just like, you know, that's crazy. At least I got my tattoo, you know, sucks for you. And I'm just like, you're a piece of shit. I let him know, I was like, you know, this is real fucked up. You know, you want me just to go? Like, I thought we were, you know, we were cool, we were friends. And then he replies, been thinking about you ever since that night. You wearing the Steelers shirt, you look real good. You should come by, but just don't wear no pants. But bitch, I wish you fucking would. I wish you fucking would, bitch. I wish you would. I was fucking pissed because I was like, oh man, Amanda's always tripping about this dude, always worried about making him happy, but she's learning how to do this and that for him. She's getting a different haircut because his mom's saying, oh, he likes girls that have their hair like this. She's doing the most for this dude, and I'm just like, this motherfucker is doing her like this, and he thinks that he's slick. And I'm just gonna be like, okay, because she had lost a lot of friends in the past, because me and her would have some convos, and she was telling me like, yeah, I stopped being friends with so and so, like they didn't like my dude, and I'm like, you know, like, I just don't understand, like he's such a good guy. Like she was always sticking up for him. I just replied like, bitch, I wish you would. And he was like, what, why are you tripping, shorty? Like I hate when guys try with that, like the whole like shorty, you know, and they try to compliment you, and you just like, ew. I'm telling you, with heels, with heels and without, bitch, no, like I just, it still makes me mad. Okay, so I tell him like, hey, I'm telling Amanda, and then he just put, wow, my friend had my phone, you're gonna ruin a relationship over, you know, me just trying to have some fun, it was a joke, ease up, not everybody wants you. Like he tried throwing jabs at me. I was like, all right, whatever, bitch. He was pissed I kept calling him a bitch. I don't give a fuck, okay? Because he was just like, wow, fuck you, like, you know, going off. And I just put his number to the side, whatever. I didn't even text Amanda that day. I was hoping he was going to tell her, hey, I messed up and I tried to get slick with Alexis, and bitch wasn't having it. I didn't know what he was gonna say. I was just giving him the benefit of the doubt. That menudo is so good. I got all mad, like I shook my bun off. Okay, because the story gets me heated, you guys. It gets me heated because I know dudes be trying stuff like that. Okay, so, you know, I didn't say nothing. I was pissed off at the ex because first he didn't check him. He didn't tell him anything, but I don't know what I expected. And he had a cool tattoo and I didn't. So I was like, okay. Amanda has to pick me up because I give her gas money to pick me up. We're in the car. She's all pretty, looking all nice. She's happy. I'm just like, oh, you're in a good mood. What's up? Oh, Mark took me out to eat and told me he loves me. Yada, yada, yada. You know, he actually spent time with me today. He wasn't just with his friends, you know, being stupid. Because he would leave her and he'd go and do him. And then she would just be sitting there like, I don't know what to do. And that's when me and her would go get our nails done, go hang out, go grocery shopping. That's good. Did he tell you anything last night? And now, did he tell you anything at all? She's like, no, like things are going good, like I'm so happy. I felt weird, you know, and I'm like, do I tell her? Do I not tell her? Do I just keep things to myself? you start thinking about this, because females might want to know. Females always say, I would want to know if my man's cheating. I would want to know if my man was looking at her or doing da da da. Females always say that. There's only a good few that know that their man's a dog, and they will just be like, all right, thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna go talk to him. I appreciate it, you know? And then there's other females, I knew you wanted my dude. I've seen it the whole time. Think I'm stupid. I know you want him. Like, it could go either way. So the whole day, I'm just thinking of how I'm going to tell Amanda. And you guys know the ex has cheated on me and stuff. And every time that I would hear some chisme, or a friend would come and tell me, I knew he was a dog. You know, the first time I was like, really? Like, he would never, you know, defend him. Oh, this is like so good. It's okay to have whatever reaction you want. But the thing was, I was scared of losing a friend, because this isn't the first time I tell someone, hey, not just like someone messaging me, but I seen something and I let the person know, and they're like, no, do you have proof? Do you got picture? You got any of this? Do you got evidence? And it's like, no. It's like, hey, then bitch, fuck you. It's just one of those things. So I kept thinking like, okay, I have evidence. She knows I wouldn't do her like that. I've been her friend. She confiding in me. I've been there when she's gone through some hard stuff with her and her man, and I got evidence. Again, evidence. The messages, right? So all day I can't even look at Amanda. When I live hard, okay? So I'm just sitting there looking at, I keep saying her name. I'm just there looking at her. She's happy because he paid attention to her last night. You know, took her out to eat. Told her she was pretty. Complimented her. Or I gave her the D. I don't know. So I'm just sitting there. And I'm pissed. So I'm disgusted with him. Because I'm like, you motherfucker. After you did what you did, instead of you being a man, telling her, hey, I messed up. Want to work this out with you. Didn't. So you can't expect nothing of anybody anymore. And I'm like, I have to tell her. I have to tell her today. I can't be no bitch. Go home and her and him tell her, hey, I got something to tell you. This is what happened, yada yada yada. Guys don't even know how to tell the truth. You know, we will believe them. So I'm like, okay, I have to tell her. A couple hours pass by and I go to the restroom. I'm just in the restroom, you know, on my break. Instead of going out with her, if I go out and have a smoke, I'm just gonna be quiet and she's gonna know something's up. So I'm in the restroom and I'm like doing my mascara, because you guys know I didn't put on makeup. Okay, so I'm like doing my mascara and I'm kind of like looking at the messages over and over, and I'm like, Katie, am I reading into it too much? I'm thinking Amanda walks in. I just look at her and she's like, what's up? You've been weird all day. I thought you would be happy for me. Like, I tell you some good news. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, as soon as she started saying that, I was like, oh my gosh, she thinks I give a fuck and I like him or something. Like, I'm just overthinking, you know, just overthinking. And I was like, Amanda, shut up. I am happy for you, but I just got something on my chest and I gotta let you know because I would want to know. And she gets serious. And I feel in my heart, I know her heart, that she knew. She's like, what's up? So I'm holding my phone. I wouldn't come to you if I didn't have evidence. Again, evidence. I'm like, okay, remember I told you I text Mark because I wanted to get a tattoo. She's like, yeah. He told me come to my place to do the tattoo. She's like, okay. Like, she's thinking like, and bitch, what? Like, you reach in? Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what she's thinking. I can't go inside her brain. I tell her me and the ex will go, and he says, no, just you. And her head starts going like that. I'm like, bitch, we about to fight? Because I'm just like, oh, you don't know what someone's thinking, you know, they just want to beat your ass. Because sometimes us females, we always assume it's the girl's fault. Like, what did you do? Da 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 da, right? She looks at me, she tilts her head, and I tilt my head back at her because I'm like, you're gonna catch your attitude with me because I didn't do nothing. So I'm just looking at her. She's like, and what'd you say? I told him that no. I started telling her about the combo and how he said about the Steelers and how he wanted me to go over with no pants and just the Steelers because it was a long sleeve, you know. He was trying to envision something sexy, like, you know, like your mind, when you, no, why do all that? And she just looks at me, she's like, I don't believe you. That's what she said. I don't believe you. And I was so crushed. I was really hurt because it's like, why would I lie about it? What do I have to gain out of it? And your dude ain't even all that, okay? Even if he was, like, girl, I got time. She's like, I don't believe you. I was like, I knew you were gonna say something like that, so here's the messages. If you want to read them. She's like, well, did you lead him on? Did you say something? Because he would never, you know, and I understand, I'm just taking it in. I'm like, here, Amanda, here's the phone. And she's reading it. She keeps reading it. She keeps reading it. She keeps looking over them. She's reading them. And she's like, I feel like you did something. What did I do? She's like, I just don't understand how he has your number. Amanda, you gave it to him. You gave him my number. And she just sits there quiet. She just sits there quiet and she doesn't know what to say. And I know she was hurt. I was like, just so you know, I would never do some shady ass shit like that. Ever. Like, you're my friend. And then I got pissed. Like, why am I reassuring you? You should know. I would never. And then she was just like, thanks for coming to me with this. I just feel like you probably deleted some messages. I was like, okay. Okay. And I wasn't going to sit there and defend my case because, again, I got nothing to... just one of those people, you know? Where they do no wrong, it's your fault, whatever, they don't see nothing. So she automatically just goes on her phone, you know, typing away. And I'm still next to her because I'm not going to leave because you just don't know what they're going to do. So I'm just sitting there and just looking at her. I'm just like... alright, but at the same time, I'm trying to think, like, what did I expect, you know? She messaged him something like, Alexis told me everything. And then my phone goes, bing! And right away, she looks at me, pissed as hell. Are you texting Mark? Pissed. And I was like, you didn't even hear me go at nothing. Here's my phone, because it was Mark. And he said, you fucking bitch, you told her. She looks at me, I look at her, and I was like, you want me to message back? Do you want me to message back? No, I'll do it. So she grabs my phone. She responds back, why wouldn't I tell her? And he said, I told you, I was just playing, whatever. It's not that serious. So right there was confirmation like, hey, he's guilty. He's the one guilty. Why don't you ask him what I did for him to think I like you? So she writes him, what impression did I give you that you would think we could do something? It's like, I like girls that play hard to get, but you just think that you're all that. Okay, he was like insulting me, whatever, telling me all kinds of shit while he was messaging Amanda like, fuck that bitch, she's lying, yada yada yada, so she could see it for herself that he's a dog and he was lying. And then she started crying. I felt bad and I kind of hugged her and she's like, I gotta go, thanks for telling me. Go home. And then she messages me like, I just want to put this all behind us, thanks for telling me. And I was like, yeah, for sure, you know. So I thought we were good. There's always a price that you have to pay when stuff like this comes out. So then she messaged me like, hey, I can't get you today because remember, she'd pick me up. So I was like, oh no, that's cool, like that's fine. I thought like if anything she was gonna call in, she wanted some time because again they have been together off and on for a long ass time. So I go to work, I'm sitting at my desk, she sits next to me, okay, all the time. No one was sitting there and I was just, you know, looking at the empty seat and I was just like, you know, I felt bad. Regardless I didn't do nothing, you still get that panza feeling like someone kicked you in your gut, you know? Or someone grabbed your lonja. So I'm just sitting there and then I stand up and I'm like doing a stretch and then something catches my eye and it's Amanda. She's sitting far down and she has like a freaking big ass sweater on like this. She could tell she just wanted to like disguise herself. And I look at her, we make eye contact and she just kind of just looks down. And I'm like, wow, like that? You're an asshole. Like I did nothing. I was a good friend, you know? A couple more weeks passed by. I'm in the restroom, washing my hands, I'm doing whatever. And walks in Amanda. And I look down and she's pregnant. She has attitude. What? Like... I was like, nothing. And then she's washing her hands and she feels stupid. You know how someone says something and then they feel stupid after? She had that kind of face. And then when she would get shy or embarrassed, she'd get rojo. She's like, yeah, aren't you happy for me? Like that. I was like, why would I be happy for you, Amanda? Like, what are you talking about? Because you're pregnant? Congrats. Like, I didn't know what you want. You want a fucking cookie? I don't understand. Like, we're not talking no more. We're not friends anymore. You dropped me like a fucking hot potato, whatever. Like, well, it's Mark's. I was like, oh, cool. It was just weird. It was just one of those things where it's like, you don't know, like, how am I supposed to respond? Like, I don't understand what kind of reaction you want. So now we're best friends. So now we're good. I don't understand. Now you feel like you have an upper hand or something because now you're pregnant and you're like, oh my God, I don't understand. I just want you to know that I had to choose him. Even if he did what he did, I had to choose him. I'm like, that's fine. I understand that. That's completely fine. The thing is, what I don't understand is that we just stopped talking. You could have just let me know, hey, I gotta choose my mans. We can be acquaintances, whatever. I hope you understand. It would have been cool, whatever. Instead of giving me the cold shoulder, avoiding me every time I went into the lunchroom, whatever. It could have been that kind of thing instead of just being everything's awkward. A couple weeks passed by. I'm walking outside and I see Mark. I see he's lighting up a cigarette with somebody. And I was like, oh shit. Like, oh, he works here now? He was with another coworker. And still, in my panza, I felt like I gotta go tell her. No. So I get my ride, whatever. A couple days pass by and go to the restroom. That was our spot. And I see Amanda in there and she's crying. And then she has the nerve to still catch attitude with me. She's like, you happy now? Are you happy now? He's with so-and-so. And I'm like, why would I be happy? I'm not. I'm sorry. And I just like walked out because I don't know what to do. Again, I don't know what to do. I get transferred to another job, go on Facebook, because me and her were friends on Facebook, and I see that her and Mark are still together with the baby. She's happy, you know, posting that she let him. He's the real one. And I'm like, okay, cool, you know. And so anyways, story, what I want to share is because, have you ever been put in a situation like that where you have a friend and you see her man be doing something grimy, or he tried it with you and you go and tell her and you just get dropped like a hot potato? I don't understand. Do you understand where she's coming from? I hope it makes sense. I freaking rambled a lot. So are you the type to just drop her friend and she would tell you? Or would you still be friends with her because you're like, you're a real one, you told me? Or does it just make the relationship, the friendship weird? So that was my story time. We ran into each other with a couple times and she's still like, oh hey, hi, you know, but I don't know why she just has an attitude with me. Like, girl, you have the wrong attitude. Like, just, if you're gonna have attitude, don't even say hi. Don't even say what's up. If anything, I wanted better for you, you know, like I wanted better for you. You never want your friend to stay with a piece of shit. You never want her to keep being played, you know? Yeah, but she still be catching attitude every time we run into each other. Hey, I'm just, what up? But I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. If you guys did, please give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And leave your own little cheeseman if you've ever been in this kind of, like, this type of situation. Because I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one where you're the person to let your friend know. Either you see it on, they message you, you see it for your own eyes. Like, I want to know your story because I know you have one. So let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if you guys would like more story times, because I do got a few. Te quiero mucho. Besos a todos, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!